And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mack. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Stumbled to the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. playmaker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. They're testing the right side here. Hard running there. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab down the middle. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get in the same play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He'll set up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air. It's Owens. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Bring in the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now while they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Owens. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes a move. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
To throw, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fakes to grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the lone running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to pass. It's Mack. They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
And the ball is send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping that... There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They kick it away on 4th down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Mack. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Makes the grab. It's Lockett. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mack. Using the quick game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to... defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, running back gets the give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer.
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pulls it in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Lockett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, look out, the ball's 3. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying play action. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Owens. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps.